Charlie, I'm 19 and I'm a gap year student applying for chemistry. I didn't really have a choice, to be honest, so I applied for medicine last year and I got no offers. So I sort of had to rethink what I wanted to do and I realised that was chemistry. Well, I started with just sort of travelling around the UK, going to different cities. I've been to a few different universities, looked around there, just to get a feel for the sort of places I'm applying to. Been teaching myself Python, been doing a maths course, playing the drums, playing hockey, and I've taken up climbing as well. Um, the only consistent things really are me going to coffee shops and doing some work. Generally, the one around the corner is called Stomping Ground. I know the people in there; they're great. I go into school on Mondays to see my chemistry teacher, give me some advice on interviews and my application. I see my drum teacher every Monday, and I try and get out at least once a week, like to have a drink with my friends. Definitely going from school where it's all laid out for me, I have so much structure in my day, to having absolutely no structure. So it was completely up to me, and I quickly realised I had to get a routine going in order to just get stuff done in my life. My plan for next year is to go and study chemistry at university. I think after another 6 months of this gap here, I will have had enough time for myself and just want to get on with my studies. I would tell myself to get in more of a routine earlier. I definitely have that down now, but at first it was quite difficult going from having a really structured day at school to going to literally nothing to do. So I would focus on getting that sorted. It definitely wasn't easy at first when everyone left. It was they sort of started going one by one, and then eventually it was like a handful left, and then one weekend it was just me. So then at that moment I sort of had a bit of realization I need to sort of get my life in check a bit and get a routine. And I've got quite a few mates at home, so I've been seeing them. And in terms of getting to university, I'll be forced to make friends in my year, so I guess that's the benefit, meeting more people. I don't think there's going to be really difference in maturity. People say, oh, I don't want to go to university with year belows, but I think by the time you're 18, 19, it's sort of the same anyway. So yeah, and I'll know people in year above, hopefully. I mean, depending on what university I end up at, but I guess that's always a nice way to settle in. I think it depends on your circumstances. If I knew I wanted to study chemistry and I had a place at university that I wanted to go to, I would have gone. And I still stand by that. I feel like it's the best idea to go to it. But if I'd known a bit earlier and I'd arranged like an internship replacement, or even just had a plan for travelling or just teaching myself some skills, I think that's always a good idea to do that. But I wouldn't recommend it unless you've got a solid plan of what to do. Um, there are definitely advantages of give you time to like really reflect on what you want to do and gain some really valuable skills. But at the same time, you really are taking a different path to most of your peers if you have friends doing what my friends are doing. So it's a bit unknown, but yeah, I think it's definitely been a positive experience so far, and I'm happy with how it's going.